And then I finished Amnesia.
Yes, I followed your Amnesia finishing story, and
man, I don't know. there was a moment.
I mean, I think it was pretty clear here that you have an appetite for horror.
It's so different. Like, that game completely changes my worldview on what games are capable of producing in terms of a reaction out of you. Like, I mean, it was evidenced in the tweets that night when I was finishing it. Where I didn't want to play anymore. Like, I was not having fun. Like, there was no, the qualifier was like, I'm doing this just to finish it and say I did, which was, entertaining itself to say, like, I finished Amnesia. Mm-hmm. Like, there are plenty of people I've read who have, like, started playing it since I was talking about it. I'm like, I can't play that game anymore. And, like, I did it. Like, I can say I need a t-shirt. I survived Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
Or did I?
Yeah. Maybe not. And yeah, it's just really fascinating how playing that. If you played that with a person, I think it would defeat a lot of that game. Like, so much of that game is by yourself. Like, I was just in my apartment, like
late at night,
like using whiskey as some sort of like mental deterrent. It not helping. I think actually it made it worse.
Yeah.
Like, I was like shutting the doors in my apartment, but when you shut the doors, it opens this draft, and so the doors are like shaking while I'm playing the game.
You're hearing like that whistling sound as the air's trying to get through the door.
Then I have to go to the bathroom, but like my apartment is very long, and like I don't want to walk to the. And then my dog barked at one point, like at something like in the shadows.
Yeah.
His head turned around.
I just took off the headphones. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, no one is forcing me to do this.
You're
this
freaking
is not
out.
part of my job. Why am I doing this? But in retrospect, I look back and like I think it's really interesting to play something that like can bend you to that degree. Like, it was a really intense experience. Again, it is a very specific, like, know what you're getting into.
So what is the right amount of alcohol
to Amnesia?
What's the ratio?
Just beyond buzzed, but you don't want to be drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that game after like 3 or 4 glasses of bourbon. Over the course of the evening. Late at night.
3 or 4 tumblers here.
Just put them right back.
Full 8-ounce glasses.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I think the way is to coast in on the second one. Because
then
you've got a little bit.
I felt kind of fearless, and I was just like wandering around. Like, whatever.
And then you can kind of maintain that as you're going. It's a.
On the same evening that you finish Amnesia: The Dark Descent, the trailer for Amnesia. Or they're not even calling it Amnesia at all, are they?
It's Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs.
A Machine for Pigs.
Oh, right. That's the one that starts with Patrick. We're still here. I was wondering what that meant.
That one looks better.
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
Seems like you can see the influence of the Chinese Room? Is that the guys?
Yeah.
Seems like yeah.
I'm coming for you. Fuck. That game, I don't really have any problem with scary games. Usually, kind of like sitting in a room playing games or getting like, it's freaking me out. That game actually is the only game. It was that water part where you're getting chased in the water.
Yeah, that's what everybody says.
Is actually does its job, and like, I'm not like, I can't play Resident Evil because it's scary or Doom or something like that.
It's totally different.
Yeah, it's freaky.
It's that whole light dark. It's the whole the insanity stuff, and the game kind of breaks once you figure out how the enemies. I don't want to spoil how it works, but once you figure out how the enemies work, it becomes less surprising.
But it's a great less is more.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, so I downloaded all the rest of that studio's games. They had a sale that was going on alongside because Amnesia was part of the Humble Bundle, and then Penumbra is this series of games they made prior to Amnesia that all had combat. Because they eventually got rid of combat, not because, my understanding is not because the combat didn't work, they ran out of resources and said, what's the thing we can take out? Combat. Ended up working out really well for the game. But yeah, I'm going to write something a little more with my thoughts about that game.
If it lets you.
If it lets me, yeah. I'm not sure if I'll get there. But yeah, it was an intense ride, and I'm looking forward to the next one, but I'm also not looking forward to the next one because I don't know, man.
Let's play Eternal
Play
Darkness.
it at your own risk. And then I bought Eternal Darkness.
I feel like that would just be a Swedish massage by comparison.
Paragon, Antarak. I don't know if that's a real.
I'm getting mixed signals from people on how you're supposed to play that game.
I guess
there's your hands.
There's an item, I guess, to cure your sanity. Maybe.
Sure. Yeah, I think there's multiple.
But you don't have to use it.
Sure.
I don't know. So I need to look into it a little bit more. But
to me, I didn't finish it, but my recollection of Eternal Darkness was I just wanted to see the ridiculous insanity effects.
They were good. They were well done.
Yeah.
They were smart and
heard
clever.
something about a bathroom.
Some of them are silly.
Some of them are silly.
Like it's definitely not it does not have that intense grimness of an Amnesia because there's dumb stuff happens sometimes in the insanity effects.
Sure.
Sometimes it is super disorienting. Like the first time it hits, it's disorienting. You're like, whoa, what's going on? Oh, right, insanity.
I have a lot of love for that game for no real reason.
Yeah.
What do you mean no real reason?
I couldn't tell you why. I couldn't justify it. I just really like it. I bet if I played it now, I think some of the mechanics were dumb. But
it sounds like the mechanics were kind of bad back then, which I'm sure they've aged really well since 2002.
It seemed like it was a case of like either you liked that style of movement, like the.
Is it a tank game?
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it?
I can't remember.
I want to say it was a lot of fixed camera angles. If I recall,
that would make sense.
I remember not liking it for the same reason I didn't like any Resident Evil game,
right?
And that keeping me away from it. So that tells me it might have tank controls, but it's been a long time. So
I don't know if it has tank controls. It might have like it might be like you're running towards a camera or away from a camera.
Maybe
or like a low angle or something.
Or it's so your control for the guy is always contextual, relative to where the camera is, and that.
I mean, that was an N64 game. I remember playing that at E3 when it was an N64 game.
Like, so that almost certainly would not have had like independent camera controls.
No,
but there was like a cool story in it. Like it was very Lovecraft, but it was.
I think it's very much supposed to be a Lovecraft story, and you have to play it like 3 times because there's multiple characters, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
So. Looking forward to playing that.
I'm looking forward to hearing you talk about it because I don't think I'm ready to play.
Rich Gallup won or placed in some sort of Eternal Darkness video contest or something.
And that video is still online, and it's actually pretty well done.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it holds up pretty well. If you search for it, it is up on GameSpot.
Oh, it was like a filmmaking competition.
Yeah.
I thought you were suggesting there was like a competitive Eternal Darkness championship.
Yeah, it's the original esport. He lived in a team house with Ben Coelho. So like this whole thing.
All you did was play Eternal Darkness.
A weird time.
Well, he was a Leisure Suit Larry dorm champ, so
right.
It was just Eternal Darkness and ping pong. They just alternate between the two.
Yeah,
I really like Aisha Tyler for the record. I just thought that was weird.
Yeah,
if anybody knows what I'm talking about.
No.
You didn't see that FU Gamers open letter?
Oh, no, yeah, okay, I did see that, sure. Okay. I didn't get the specific reference, though. All right, Patrick.
Hey, guys, what's up with the Wii U?
Let's talk about the Wii U.